how to stop falling in love with a fantasy that isn't true. Hello everyone, my name is Swan. Welcome back to my channel. If you're a real one, like, subscribe, comment down below if you have any questions, and let's get into it. So, first things first is a point I always touch on every video, and it's self-worth, because it's at the base of every interpersonal problem and it's the foundation of it. So you need to have a good base to build on. You need to realize that you're enough on your own, and that you're whole, and that everything that you're looking outside you can find inside, and you can provide for yourself. Because you need to know that you don't have to depend on others to feel worthy, to feel good, to feel confident. All these things you can provide for yourself right now by starting to show up as the best version of yourself. Write down what she looks like, how she acts, how she thinks, and then you show up as her through your actions, through your thoughts, through everything basically. And then you do it again and again and again, and eventually it's going to start registering in your brain, and that's how change works. So once you know that you are enough and that you don't necessarily need other people to feel good and happy and fulfilled, and that there's not only one person that can fulfill that need but multiple, there is not only one person that you will get along with, there's billions. Think of all the friends you've had in your past, of all the people you find attractive or interesting or whatever. There's so many people that you can get along with. This one person that doesn't give you what you want is not the right person for you, most likely, and you will find another one. But staying with this person prevents you from finding someone better and someone who will actually fulfill your needs. So you need to let them go, or at least see them for who they truly are and accept them as such, because if you don't, then it's never going to work out, because you're gonna expect this and this person is there and they're gonna feel less than, and that's not what you want. You want to bring the best out of each other. They should bring the best out of you, and you should bring the best out of them. It might be hard to accept things as they are, but it's what's best for you. Think of this is preventing you from becoming a better version of yourself, and by staying with this person, it means that you're accepting less than, because they're not giving you what you want. So why are you staying? If you know your worth, you need to respect your worth. The person that needs to respect their worth first and foremost is yourself, because then people follow by example. You need to lead by example so that people know how to treat you. If you accept less, then they're gonna give you less, because why would they give you more? You know, if someone tells me that I can pay $8 for the plant, why would I want to pay 20? You know, even if I really want the plant, I'm gonna give the price that they expect. So set the price on yourself and lead by example, by loving yourself, by treating yourself good, because then you will not accept less than, because you're already giving yourself so much that why would you accept someone who's giving you less than you are giving yourself? For me, I will not give the person time if they give me less than, because then why are you here if I can grow more by myself than I would with you? You're slowing my process down, so why would I give you time of day? You know. And on the other hand, you can't have past regrets. You need to see them as lessons so that you don't make the same mistake again. This is a good thing actually. If you have a hard time breaking it off, think of your past self, if this has happened to you before, and realize the damage that it has done to you. Oftentimes we don't think that it's going to do so much damage, and at the least it's going to be a funny story, but then you realize all the impact that it really has on your self-worth, because you broke that trust that you had with yourself. You think it's not going to matter, but actually it's damaging the relationship that you have with yourself. Not only the relationship that you have with this person, but the relationship with yourself, which is always the most important relationship. And you have to rebuild that trust with yourself by showing up for yourself and saying that you're going to do something and do it for real. If you say that you're going to break it off but then keep coming back, then stop saying that to yourself and be realistic. If they don't want you, then fine. they can go treat someone less than, but it's not gonna be me. They're not the right person for me, obviously, and I thank them for showing that to me sooner rather than later. You need to give people space to show you who they really are, because if you keep chasing, then you're never gonna know how they feel about you, because you were the one chasing them and you didn't leave them space to show their interest in you, because you were always chasing. So you need to let people be as they are, but place them where they need to be. Act however you want, but the consequences will follow. Everyone is free to do as they wish, but they're not gonna have the same place in my life. So, lead by example, guys. I love every single one of you, and I hope you have an amazing day, night, evening, whatever. I love you.